What is going on, you all? This is DJ Nines and welcome to the DJ Nines gaming channel. Today's video is about a brand new Battle Royale game set to enter the crowded arena of Battle Royale games. This game is brought to you by Epic Games, makers of the king of Battle Royales, Fortnite. So needless to say, this game has a big legacy to live up to. Of course, the game we're going to be talking about is Rumbleverse. In its current format, Rumbleverse is a 40-player battle royale that replaces guns with a hand-to-hand combat style reminiscent of arcade wrestling games of the past. Needless to say, this creative take on the battle royale genre has much anticipation for its release. While the game hasn't fully launched, the creators of Rumbleverse have held 3 different beta testing events, with the creators hoping to test how the game holds up on networks with significant traffic. I've had the opportunity to sit down and play Rumbleverse during 2 of the 3 tests, so I wanted to make a video letting you all know everything you need to know about this new Battle Royale so far. By no means is this an extensive tutorial on the game, but simply a guide of some of the features that I think make this game unique and special. I'll walk you through all the things I noticed while participating in the latest testing event last weekend. So sit back and relax and enjoy this gameplay footage of Rumbleverse. And if you enjoy the content, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button and follow me on Twitch, which should appear below, where I stream a variety of content Wednesday through Sunday. And stay tuned, because at the very end of this video, I will give this game my personal rating and brief review. Once again, what is going on, guys? I don't know if I mentioned this in the video, but this is the third of hopefully what will be 3 network test events for Rumbleverse. So I thought what I would do is take you guys through a deep dive, show you in about 2 or 3 matches everything that's kind of going on that I know about in the game that may be able to help you out. And then at the very end of the video, of course, I'll do a review of the game and we'll look at that. So when you jump in, I think what I really like about this is, just like some other battle royales, you have a very similar screen to things like Fortnite or even Fall Guys, of that matter, which isn't a battle royale, but you've got, you know, my player there on the right. That's the character I've designed right here. And then if you had a teammate joining you, you would see that there. So very similar layout. And then down in the bottom right, just like in Fortnite, you have your play mode. So right now we only have a solo mode available to us. So right here, you would change the mode down here at the bottom. I don't know where that was though, but yesterday I could change the game mode, but I can't do that now. And then up at the top, you have a very similar banner across the top that has a lot of similar things to Fortnite or Fall Guys. So of course, we're on your play window. You have some daily challenges here on the left. Now what I found was all the challenges aren't really relevant right now in this test event, so it's hard to tell what XP and those kinds of things are going to be like in this game. I'm assuming we'll have some sort of challenge system, some sort of XP to level up, but right now I think everything kind of stays the same. And it looks like there will be some sort of competitive mode up here at the top. You can see I'm in the Prospect League. It looks like you can build yourself up. Again, I don't know if in the test event we can level up to different leagues, like an arena sort of thing, but that will be there. It does look like we have fan mail here, but yeah, so anything here on the left that you needed to see regarding challenges and stuff, I would assume would be here on the left. But let's actually look through the banners here. So you've got your play menu, that's what we're on right now. And if we go to the right, you would have a battle pass. So it is encouraging to see this game will have a battle pass. And we'll talk a little bit more when we switch over to the locker room about what could possibly be in that battle pass. But yeah, if we go to the locker room, this is where you would customize your character or your sprite, however you want to call that person. But the person that you're going to be controlling in the game, this is how you change what they look like. You've got costume options, like I just got this mask option for mine, some new underwear, a leotard, things like that. That's pretty cool. So you've got the costume section, and then this is the long list of costume stuff. So you've got the whole list here, and then you've got the same list, but you can narrow it down to hats, upper body, lower body, and then I do believe you have like some unique things here that are just kind of eccentric, more eccentric things there. So a lot of customization. I think that's pretty cool. One of the criticisms that I have had of this game so far is simply that I would have much rather seen a Fortnite model of this game where we could have pre-established characters with maybe some customization added to it. I think the downside to this approach is while it's cool to customize just about anything, you can see my character changing as I hover over different options. Unfortunately, I think the trade-off of having that extreme amount of customization like you do in games like Fall Guys is that the game doesn't really take on a life like Fortnite has. Like the Jonesy character has really taken off, and that's created a whole storyline and giving Fortnite some longevity in the branding department as they have their own characters essentially. So I don't think we'll see that in Capital City. I mean, I would have liked it. I think there's a lot of room for crossover with things like WWE or AEW potentially, or even like other street fighting games. Things like that would have been really cool. But yeah, so here's all your cosmetic changes. And if I back out of this, you guys will see that I can switch over to the body types. Now, as is right now, you do have 6 different body types, and I think it's an equal amount of men and women's. First 3 are men, sorry. So this one's a man. You've got your more round man, and then your skinny man. Then you've got your bulkier woman, and then you've got your round woman, and then your skinny woman body. So those are pretty much all the body types you have. I do think it's a little bit limiting there, but I can understand why they did that. And then you can also change your skin color. So you've got a couple different skin tones here. You've only got 2 different face styles. The more like robust lips and bigger nose, and then the smaller lips and the smaller nose. I don't know, they could have used some more variety there. I don't know how to incorporate that. And then you've got some eye colors and then eyebrows, which is really interesting that they have all these different eyebrows when like the eyebrows are so tiny you can barely see them when you're in the game. But there you have it. That's your body changes. And then there are some emotes in the game. I don't really want to go into these. I haven't really used them very much. You can assign them buttons just like in Fortnite. It looks like you have like 4 immediate options, maybe 8, I can't tell, but I haven't used emotes in the game, so I'm not the expert on that, neither do I want to be right now. I'm really focused on the gameplay. And then you can also have presets too, so you can create a preset, but this is a character that I've settled on. One of the interesting parts for me, at least with these cosmetics, was the cosmetics from the second playtest, which I only played the second playtest, I didn't play the first, are different than the ones that were offered this time around. Some of them certainly overlap, like the certain fundamental haircuts, basic stuff like that, but there were things missing that I had experienced last time that I did not see this time around. And so it'll be interesting to see what the game launches with. It looks like they still are working on what they want to do in terms of quote-unquote skins. So we will definitely see about that. There is a shop that is not open yet, obviously. It'll open when the game opens. You have a career option. It'll be interesting to see what kind of progress that they're tracking in that. What I've found in the game, and you'll see in the gameplay, is that the game actually tracks a lot of different things. And so I'll be interested to see if a lot of that stuff shows up here. And then you've got some challenges here. I mean, they didn't really give us much for the test, but it looks like they will have weekly challenges, similarly to Fortnite or some other games that are out there. And then, of course, there will be some sort of currency, and then your amount of currency will be up here, and it will be called Brawler Bills. So that's a really interesting name, but I can understand why they chose that, being that this is a fighting battle royale. And any announcements for the game are over here on the right. I think that's really the only thing to show. And I think from here, basically, we just need to jump into the game. The most time I've spent on the starting screen so far has really been on the locker room and customizing. Haven't found too many cosmetic options that I like yet, but I'm sure that will get better as the game goes on. Without further ado, let's go ahead and drop into a solo and see what I can show you guys. So once you hit the button, of course, it takes time to queue. Fortunately, things are pretty quick now because everyone is participating. All right, so just like Fortnite, we have kind of a warm-up island here. You can warm up, punch, all those things. I haven't played in a little bit, but so basically, you've got a strike and you've got a grapple, which you just saw me grapple a guy right here. I can grapple this guy again. So you've got a strike and a grapple, and that's really your basics, right? That's what it's your fundamentals. That's what you start out with. And then you've got your sprint button, so you can sprint, and that's gonna wear out your fatigue. All right, so we're gonna launch, and I wanna say a few things about this launch here. All right, so I haven't found anything too crazy about this launch system. The one thing I did find is when you launch from the cannon, you can push up or down to kind of do like a little dolphin dive, and then eventually you have to hit X to just kind of fall down. So you don't have a lot of control on where you land. It's not the most precise thing ever, and I'm actually gonna get out of here just so I can kind of keep talking. So right now in my hand, I have the heal, the primary heal item in this game, which is either full chicken or a chicken wing, I believe that is. And so I'm saving these things on my left screen. You can see I have the left of my screen, you can see I have 4 items that I can save here, which is really cool. So you can carry up to 4 items at a time. And down below you see I have 1,000 health and I have 100 stamina. Now, we're gonna drop this for now. We're gonna take this green thing right here. This core power is great. So with the core power, now my health has gone up to 1,100, and you look on the right, you have a mixture of an attack screen, the red with a 0, and then you see a 1 with the green, that's health, and then the yellow is, so these are just basically boost, and you can boost your character in a combination of ways by drinking a limited amount of potions. So we're gonna go ahead and save that now, and I'll talk more about the boost system in a second, but we're gonna take this magazine. Another fundamental part of this game is that you can read these magazines, and they have different rarities, and then you can put a special attack in your R1 or your L1, which, you know, for controller players, that'll be what it is. But so we're gonna fight this guy right now. We're gonna take this fight. I'm gonna try to get out of here again. Once again, we're gonna play this really passively just because I wanna make sure that you guys get a good tutorial experience here. So we're gonna, possibly, I think, so I ran out of stamina. You'll see stamina is really, really important in this game. These blue stars also very important. Next to my health bars, you can see a star in the middle, and I wanna build up those stars so I can go into kind of a takeover mode, I would call it. Okay, we got another book. So this is the common variety. The colors work very similarly to Fortnite if you've ever played that game. Green is the most common. We're gonna take this drink right here. This is gonna boost our attack. So we can only drink a set number of these, but it makes every character different in the game while you're fighting. Everyone's gonna have a different combination of boost working for them. Some people are gonna have tons of health. Some people are gonna have boosted attacks. And looting is just really important in this game. I think it's why it works for me. As a battle royale, fighting battle royale, this game works so well. So we just found a rare power-up, which is our Omega Uppercut. So actually epic rarity, sorry. We're gonna take another one of these. You're gonna see our health go up to 1,300. And we did take a little bit of a beating there, so we're gonna go ahead and take this chicken wing, and you'll see my health went up. Now, if you sprint and jump, you can also jump across these buildings. I find that your stamina is the most hard thing to get used to, because if you really use it, if you really use your stamina, you can really get around the map quickly. All right, we're gonna go ahead and drink this again. You'll see our health go up to 1,400, so we have 4 of the health boost, and we have 1 attack boost. We're gonna read this book. We're gonna go ahead and make both of our attacks epic. Now, I don't know that, just like in Fortnite, not all of the colored guns are the most important. Each special attack has its own benefits and cons to it. And as you can see on the right of the screen, the storm is moving, and it's showing me where the storm is going. So I can get in the storm. If I'm on the corner of this building, I am now in. So we'll talk about how the circle works here, hopefully in the next match. But it's very interesting. So... and if you guys didn't know already, the name of the city and the map is called Grappital City. And what I really like about it is you don't get access to the whole city in every match. You just get access to a piece of it. And I'll show you guys that here in the next match. So I now have a stamina boost. You'll see my stamina now was 100. Now it maxes out at 110, which is going to help me here in the long run. Now, what's one of the cool parts about being on high ground, just like in shooting games, is it has this advantage. You can drop down and give people that Macho Man, Randy Savage, big elbow. Okay, we have a guy over there. I don't think we're going to mess with him right now because the storm is going to move again. We're going to loot this crate. Alright, so I'm going to be very health heavy this time. I have a lot of health, so that's going to help. My attacks may not be the strongest. Now, one of the things you'll see is I have a perk on the right, 225 out of 500. You see that? So I'll earn a perk once I get 500 damage. I'll get my first perk, and perks are assigned randomly, and you want to read those perks to see what perks you have, because they're going to give you some added benefit that you may not know you have in the game. Alright, so we got a little bit more of a stamina boost. We're going to see if we can get into a fight here. Yep. So we hit someone with an Irish whip here. Yeah, so that guy just hit me with one of his special moves. I kind of got downed for a second. One of the things I like about the down system... Alright, so I bounced up a little bit, back to high ground. Alright. We're going to take one of our health bars. This is actually a pretty slow game for me right now. Usually I'm a little bit more aggressive, but I wanted to take the time to explain some things to you guys. We're going to try to use one of our special moves here in a second. I can't see this guy. So the camera is a little wonky, I'll say that. Alright, so we threw the chair at that guy. Oh. So sometimes you just clash. You guys both hit the button at the same time. There we go. We got a special uppercut against this guy. Now we want to keep moving. We want to keep going in on him. Just keep attacking. Alright, he's going to run off now. And we're going to have a perk. So we want to go ahead and look up this perk. And I can also go into what's called super mode. That was the takeover mode I was talking about. There's our perks there. Woo and Wind Fist. So Woo is going to charge my basic attack. And Wind Fist, get up. Back Fist clears more space. So there's benefits there. I don't know what all of this means yet. But I'm pretty good. I have a pretty powered up character. And we're going to go in takeover mode because there's a lot of people in my... We're going to try to do our special here. Oh, the camera, like I said, a little imperfect here. Dang. Alright, so I'm not in super mode anymore. We're probably going to want to go ahead and take some health. Alright, that guy has a weapon. We're going to kind of back off just a little bit, and we're going to rotate. So you got to make sure you're rotating. That's a key part of this game. Alright, and cars can bounce you up, so I've got some people up above me here. And we're going to be on the lookout for any health that we can get or any easy attacks we can get on people. We're mostly going to focus on third partying here. Now that was dangerous. Now you can block with R2, but the blocks do not always work. I would encourage you not to overly rely on these. Alright, so it looks like I scared some people off. I'm doing a lot of damage this time, but I don't have any KOs. KOs are the equivalent of kills here. Yep, there we go. We got a guy down. He's gonna get back up though. Sometimes people can kind of resurrect themselves. And I like that because it adds a little bit of the drama that wrestling has in it. Yep, there we go. We KO'd him. We KO'd him. And part of it is this game is just knowing how your moves work. Oh yeah, nice, 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 nice. Nice, we just downed this guy. And he's in the storm, so he's hurting. That guy's close to dead.
We've seen an incredible match so far today, but there's a certain intensity that comes with the final.
Alright. So we got 8 out of 40 players. So once again, this is a 40-player battle royale. Alright. I'm just gonna sit down, take a little break. Take a little break here. Oh, I so almost had her with my special. No, she beat me again, so she's got a super attack on me, and that's pretty much gonna knock me out of this match. So that'll give me a chance to talk just a little bit. We'll spectate. So I got knocked out by that person. I was 6 out of 40 in the Battle Royale. No elims for me, so on your left you'll see the damage dealt, your chicken hits, your biggest hits. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and spectate someone, see if we can actually look at like what they're doing. So you'll see this guy right here on the right of the screen. If I can get my mouse. Nope, I can't have my mouse here at the same time. So let's go back to spectating him. So he's an attack heavy guy. He's got 6, he used pretty much all his potions on attacks and now he's KO'd. So we're gonna switch to the other guy. So this guy's got a bit more of a balance. He's got 4 on the attack boost. And right now, this is important. What he's doing is he was meditating to kind of, oh no, actually he's emoting, sorry about that. I thought he was meditating. All right, so we're in the last 3 players. You've got a health heavy person versus a pretty weak guy, but he's got heavy attacks here. All right, so he tried to use one of his specials. I believe that was the sumo snap. One of his learned moves there. Oh man, he did some sort of stone cold stunner there. That was kind of interesting. And you'll see he's got kind of low stamina, but his health is back. And he's gonna try to chase this person up the hill. He's not gonna let her go. And I don't know where the third person is. They've been really quiet. So they kind of blocked each other. That's gonna be pretty common if you play this game. You're gonna have times where your timing is off, or sometimes people have a boost or a perk where they get preference when you tie. So there's a lot of meta to this game, which I think is going to make this game really a great, fantastic game. So there's your third player. It's now him versus him. This cat versus the skinny guy. Oof. Nice little combo there. Comboing your strikes, really important in this game. Ooh, nice little missile drop kick there. So both players have about the same amount of health. It'll be interesting how they approach that. One's going back up to the top. It looks like the cat may have what's called meditate ability, and that's what they were trying to do to get some of their health back, because they did get a little bit of health back. Ooh, but nice combo there. Oh, wow. Yeah, these guys are really good. They know what they're doing. Nice, nice. The cat has to win. Special move. Boom. That's over. Oh, he's resurrected. He's resurrected. Wow. So after the super move, my man gets back up. Big elbow. Doesn't work. Ooh. Wow. I do believe this white guy is gone, man. Oh, they actually almost knocked each other out. That was interesting. All right, so the cat's gonna get the win here. You know, just in that first game, looting is really important. And here we are back in the lobby, back in the load-in island, and you can practice all your moves here. I really like that. I think that's a great addition. I don't think there's really, you know, to me at this point, I don't think there's a need for a training game mode in this. I know they've talked about coming out with one, but I think you get plenty of experience here on this island. You know, striking, grappling, things like that. And you don't lose any health. And they even have the vending machines. You can kind of mess with some of the items here. We can push that. And we can get us a special move if we open it right. So bad breath, I like this move here. It kind of like poisons people. Yep, so he's like poisoned now. And I like that move because you can do that move at range. And you don't have to get into someone's grappling range or get struck. You can kind of sneak up on someone. All right, so one of the things I wanted to point out to you guys is you don't get access to the whole map like you do on a Fortnite or Apex Legends or any other Battle Royale. You actually only get access to a section of Capital City at a time. The first circle is already established when you land. And I like that for two reasons. One, you get enough space, just enough space to loot, but at the same time, you can pretty much fight off the bat. So you're not in an incredibly small space. Okay, so here we got the full chicken. The full chicken gives you tons of health here. And we'll drink our first boost. And this is our stamina drink. We'll save that. We don't really need that right now. Alright, and I do believe that these different containers have different rarities. You have a better selection of items depending on how rare the container is. Okay, I got snuck up on. I can't see. Alright, let me get him to somewhere I can see. Perhaps you like don't want to do this. This guy just wants to fight me. Oh my gosh. This guy's gonna beat me. Yeah, so I got KO'd pretty quickly there. Alright, so we're practicing just throwing things. So you can throw items, you can beat down people with items, and the item will break. Just like a real wrestling match, the item will eventually deteriorate the more you use it to strike opponents until it's not usable anymore and just evaporates off the map. Alright, so once again, so here we are, we're launching into Capital City. You'll see we're in a different section of the city than we were in the last game. And like I was saying before that guy jumped me, I like this for a couple reasons. One, I think that the getting access to the whole city would probably be too big, and maybe they'll do that with like a duos mode. It's too big for 40 people, but then at the same time, I like it because you get to experience different parts of the city at different times. So we'll read our book here. So our first special move, we're going to get the good Azuna drop. So I like to practice my moves too. So you can see that's a grapple of some sort. I don't remember exactly what it looks like. And you'll see down at the bottom left corner that I have it in my place. And you can swap these moves too, which I think makes it really exciting to play this game. Every time you play this game, it's different. You're in a different part of the city. You've got access to different moves. You can build your character differently. Just tons of variety in this game. So we're going to take this blue book and not throw it. We're gonna read it. All right, big swing. So we'll make that our other one. And you'll see that is also a grapple move. So I have two grapple moves. That might not be the best decision, but we'll see. We're gonna go ahead and boost our attack here. And if you click the climb button, you can actually climb. For me, that's O, because I'm on a PlayStation controller right now. All right, and we've got some health. That's good to keep. And the stars will help you get to that super mode quicker. Alright, we have our first weapon. We have a baseball bat. We're going to keep that. And you can take environmental weapons, which is what that guy did last game where he killed me. He just basically took a sign, a stop sign off the street and used it to pummel me, which is kind of crazy. And you can put him up, pick him up and put him down. So we might try to actually big elbow someone here. I'm going to wait until they're in my view. Nope, so I missed there. Alright, so we moved in with the... Alright, so everyone kind of got into a little scuffle there. We realized we want to break down. Oh, they gave the strike the priority there, which is unfortunate. Alright, I'm going to be dirty. I'm going to keep fighting with a weapon and get a quick KO there. And he had loot on him, so he dropped some loot. I don't see that very often. You know, there's not a lot of loot you can carry, but he had some loot on him. So I'm going to be a very attack-heavy person in this game right now, and I'm going to go ahead and take my health as well. So just like Fortnite, tons of actions that you need to be thinking of at all times. Like right now, we need to rotate. We're a little bit far from the storm. And you know what? I'm going to read this book right here because this is an attack move, I believe. And we're going to replace our Azuna drop. Yep. So this one's like an attack mode. So it's a bunch of sumo slaps all in one. Give us our character a little bit more variety. Having 2 grapples sometimes isn't useful. People will hit you before you get the grapple. Grapple timing is everything in this game. We're going to be super attack heavy right now. And we're going to take all the weapons we can. And what we're also going to do is check our perks. So we have Woo and we have Nimble. So dodging costs less stamina. And you can dodge with R2 and L2, which is something I haven't used a whole lot. So you'll see that right there, like. And we're definitely rotating into some fights here, so we're gonna be careful. All right, cool. Everyone kind of got out of the way. Everyone wants to get in. And you know what? Just because it's getting a little crowded, we're gonna go ahead and take our weapon. Another guy got KO'd in front of us. Okay, so he hit me before I hit him. We're gonna make him drop that, and we're gonna throw that at him. We're gonna try our grapple move. Yep. That's our striking move, the sumo slap. Now we can grapple. Yes, sir. And we can go into super mode. Oh, I'm in a little bit of a 3-way situation here. It's kind of rough. Now, there are moves that help with situations like this, but I can't get to them. Ooh. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna try to separate from her a little bit. Okay, that didn't work. We're gonna try to get away from this lady. Yep. Someone threw something. That's our cue to get the heck out of here. Good move. We need to find some health. I'm out of stamina, so I gotta chill. One option right now for me is to climb. I'm gonna try to do that here in a second. But I need my stamina to climb. And this is a tall building. Okay. We're gonna rest up here just for a little bit. Oh, I can meditate. So you'll see, now my character can meditate. That's one of the perks in this game. One of the most important perks in the early stages of this game. I can pretty much heal all the way. As long as no one sees me, I can stop moving, completely meditate. Really cool part of the game. One of my favorite perks. And while we're doing that, let's take a time to look at the other perks. So dodging costs less stamina. I've got a basic attack and charged basic attack. Build more superstar. So really cool stuff there. I really wish they would make the perks easier to get to. They're kind of hard at this point. Whoa, how did I fall? Oh, so you see this guy really capitalized on me being on the ground. I couldn't see. And I'm probably out of here now. Yeah, I'm out. GG's for me. But yeah, I think this game is got a lot of meta to it. I mean, there's just a lot of dimensions, you know. There's your basic mechanics and your fighting and your striking and your grappling time. And one of the things I didn't show you guys is if you hold down your attack, it costs a lot of stamina, but that attack gets more effective and damaging. So if we walk up to this guy right here and we chop him like that, it did 80 instead of the more mild amount. So we're gonna drop here. Now once again, you can go up, you can go down to kind of adjust things, but eventually you need to decide to free fall at some point. When you click free fall, you want to make sure that you're ready to go. So I'm pretty much not in a good position. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get up as much as I can. You can see climbing costs quite a bit of stamina. But here is a max stamina drink, which can be very helpful at the end of the game to get your stamina up when you're in a fight. And I think what I'm going to try to do here is jump from building to building. With a little sprint action there. We'll go ahead and use our first boost up. You want to make sure your character is boosted up as much as possible. That's why I say looting's important. All right, so we got a goal shot move. It's a basic move. I believe it's just a kick. Yeah, you walk up and just kick someone. All right, we got a more attack boost. We have a little wooden plank. Reminds me of the Hacksaw Jim Duggan. You know, if you know, you know. All right, we got our full chicken. That's great. So our looting's going pretty well right now. Okay, there's another potion. Stamina potion. Oh, there we go. Stamina boost. All right, I want to go. I'm looking at this yellow. I don't know if I can make this jump.
The ring is shrinking. This means less scenery, but more throwing down.
Oh, so the rocket jump is a really cool move, and I like this because this is like a more mobility move. So that guy, I knew that guy was gonna do that. That's so annoying. He just gave me a big elbow. Okay, and we're all getting...
The term for the injury we just saw is a turbo ouchie.
Now you have 10 seconds to get into the ring, or you will face consequences. I'm trying to use my health. Oh god. Alright, so we're able to get our full health back there. You saw that with the chicken. We're gonna hit this. Alright, so we upgraded to a skyrocket, which is the upgraded version of the rocket jump. And this move is cool. This move allows you to redeploy, so it's more of a mobility trick. And I'm actually going to use this again. Alright, so we got our little special move in there. Alright, I'm gonna reposition myself just because there's a lot going on here. Maybe I can grab this. So yeah, very convenient. I can't move well in that tree, which is kind of unfortunate. And just like Fortnite, you can do a little bit of bush camping here. Alright, I see some people. I'm trying to be slow. I'm trying to go in my super mode, see if I can execute a super mode. No. I got caught in someone else's super. Oh no. No, he stopped it. Alright, we're gonna back out. I couldn't get my super move in time. There's some loot over here too. I do believe we can take one more of these. I think you can take up to 8 of these. I'm not positive. We're gonna go ahead and take a mailbox just in case someone messes with me. And you'll see just in a second, I can put this mailbox down, which is kind of cool. Alright, let's see if we can do 8. Yep, we can do 8. Yep, so 8's the limit. There we go. Alright, we're gonna climb up this. We haven't used buildings a whole lot yet. but you'll see there's a little box up here I want. I'm looking desperately for heals. Okay, we don't have... Okay, so I can deal damage to heal myself. That's crazy. Dang. We might be safe up here. Oh, dang. Look at all these loot. Alright, we're gonna grab this loot here. Alright. Dude, where did he come from?
Each one is like a little gift, and they're so much fun to break open.
Alright, that was able to get us out of there. No, 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 why did I get caught in it? No! Oh, that's pretty much, you know, I think we're gonna go back to the lobby. So there you have it, some gameplay footage of Epic's upcoming Battle Royale Rumbleverse. So what do I think of this game? As is, I give it a 7 out of 10. This game has some real strengths, including 1, a fantastic and unique combat mechanics that rely on a combination of striking and grappling. 2, a robust looting system that truly makes each match a unique experience as you build your character to your liking while you try to survive. And 3, a fantastic map in Grappital City that I found just the right size for a 40-person battle royale. Unfortunately, I couldn't give this game a 10 for a few key weaknesses that I noticed. 1, I personally am not a fan of the cosmetic options in the game. I have said this many times, but I would have preferred they created unique character skins for this game instead of your character being modular and customizable. I think the skin approach Fortnite took in their game is one of the key reasons the game has maintained its longevity and helped the game cross over from a fun battle royale to a legitimate intellectual property with its own universe of characters. I would have liked to see Rumbleverse take a similar approach. I mean, imagine all the cool wrestling characters they could have created and how that could have led to collaborations with potentially like WWE or AEW or even other intellectual properties. I think this was a missed opportunity. 2, the perks system that I showed you guys should be more easy to access from the in-game overlay. I found perks so important to success in this game, and unfortunately right now, players have to open their menu screen to check what perks they have. This is especially inconvenient since perks are earned by doing damage to other players. So oftentimes when you earn one, you are in a fight with 1 or 2 players, and flicking to the menu screen could get you eliminated. Now, to be fair, the perks do show up by name very quickly on the in-game overlay, but they do disappear eventually, and if you don't have them memorized, you're not going to know what they are. So many players who are new to this game are going to have a hard time checking these perks when so much is going on around them. And the third weakness wasn't an issue that I had with the game, but it's something that I heard about. And that is that how much of this game will be determined on a player's connection to the server. Of course, that has always been the biggest criticism players have had on Fortnite and its building system over the years, and now places like Reddit are raising the same concerns about Rumbleverse. It was hard for me to determine whether or not these Reddit complaints were legitimate when I played. As is, Rumbleverse has a fairly complex priority tree that regulates what happens in combat if two players perform an action at the same time. For example, strikes often take precedent over a grapple if both players do these actions at the same time. Rumbleverse has a surprisingly complex but intuitive combat system, so due to this, I was not able to tell how much of the game was determined on the rules of Rumbleverse and its priority tree, or if it was determined by one player having lower ping than the other. I couldn't come to that conclusion, but I do think it could be a valid concern, something to keep an eye on, especially for gamers who are looking for a new game to really compete in and rise in the ranks in. And eventually, who knows, Rumbleverse may be a game where people can earn money in. All in all, this is a really solid game, and if you love battle royales or you enjoy wrestling, I think this game is worth a try right now. Really, its greatest weakness is that it hasn't fully released yet. I experienced the game as very polished and ready for general release. My fear is that all the polishing the developers are doing to the game is at the expense of losing vital attention from the gaming community right now. I hope they can get it out there so this game can take on a life of its own. Thanks for joining me, and if you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments of what you think of this game. Will you play it? Did you participate in the test events? And most importantly, do you want me to make more content around this game? And until next time, peace.